All right, so if we look on this one, it's the brief chosen. So the brief I've chosen was to develop the idea of a single character. That's all. Just maybe use the word brief in there to explain that. I think all of that is fine, unless we're really sticking to this format that they've given us. Which, let's see if I can just open that up.
What is it? Everything just needs to be in order of that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, sorry, it's not very helpful for me to say I don't know. I'm the one who's supposed to know. But if they're saying that the introduction should include these things and should be separate from the narrative structure, then we're looking at something that you've pretty much done here. If you think about it, it's like short synopsis. You've said it's a film. Brief aims. I think you've said that. For me, the only thing that you haven't done is the brief chosen. But then, if this has to be part of the introduction before you get on to the next part, which is the short film narrative stuff, then that I think it's fine. If we were going to stick to the letter of what they're saying here, hello. No, you see, I think it's fine. No, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it in I'm trying to hold this against what we.
Is that a mark scheme or is that just what?
It's just guidance. Yeah. No, everything you've done matches the mark scheme because that's all I had to work from before.
Yeah.
So it may be that.
Just make it look nice, put everything in brackets or whatever.
Exactly, and palette is annoyingly spelled.
Yeah, double T-E.
Yeah, double T-E. And what I said about writing about narrative.
Yeah,
if in just that one, maybe in both, I don't know. It's up to you. Yeah. Yeah.
So what I just want to ask a question about. So I mentioned names of bands and songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do I have to do the same sort of thing with the film? Do I have to brackets when it was made and all that stuff?
Well, I think if you were doing this one, you might say, what's the song called?
Oh God, I can't remember. I think it's
Dark Side of the Moon, isn't it?
No, I think it's Great Gig in the Sky.
Okay, so my use of the song Great Gig in the Sky from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Great Gig in the Sky is in italics and Dark Side of the Moon is in italics then.
Okay.
And is that in the opening?
Yeah, so when the camera's going like that and you see the thingy, I just didn't want it to foreshadow it.
Okay, but is it the same song?
It's not a song. It's literally that. It's from the album.
I see. Album. Okay, so so you need to say the use of the Pink Floyd doesn't need to be. Bands don't need to be in italics. Okay. So you might say something like the visual reference to the Pink Floyd album in the opening scene,
okay,
or the visual reference to the Dark Side of the Moon in the opening scene. Kind of indicates, nods towards. I think foreshadow's fine, but
yeah, I couldn't think of the other word.
Yeah, closed-minded needs an apostrophe hyphen there.
I need to do a conclusion.
Yeah, and then so what's your? You need an aim here. Do we have an aim? You sort
I
of
need
do.
aim the chosen or whatever.
Yeah, create a mystery around the protagonist's thoughts and actions. That is fine as an aim. And then at the end, you need to be saying, well, I think I did create a mystery because, or the audience should feel that I should have been kept guessing. You know, you basically give yourself a pat on the back for what you have done.
Yeah. Just tie it all together at the end.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Cool.
Good.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's good.
Brilliant. Cheers.